thought.
Okay, so it's mamish. Just I made this. I make a daily video. I should make a daily, but I was a little bit disconnected for the last 2 weeks. But today I shot a video just now. Think about this year was the year of Af, Pei Aleph, and again the Rebbe made mention to the idea of Af. So today it jumped out of me in Tehillim. Even today in Tehillim, today's regular Tezvav Tehillim, it says V'gam Af Ola B'Yisrael. So let's hope there's a Pnimius Digapirish that we can that the Af can rise. Yidden can lift the Af up and turn it over to Ploi Serenu. But the Pashtis V'gaf Ola B'Yisrael, we had so much tzadis this year. It's not normal. Like it's not Merubah Mechaber. It didn't stop. Non-stop, and hopefully we only have 2 weeks now to flip it over. You mamish have to flip it over before Shoshana. This is a must. So it occurred to me, I was giving a shir about this, the last moments of Af, and someone was sitting there, and he said, and take a look, the last event that's taking place right before in the last month is in Afghanistan. So what's the shaykhis? So I took the word Afghanistan, let's divide it, break it up. You have Af, you have Gan, and you have Stan. You don't have Gan, you have Gani. So what's the Nakuda? The Rebbe brings, when the Rebbe gives the famous sikh about Af, the Rebbe says that who's the first one who used Af? It's the snake. The snake starts his conversation, Shloisha Paschu Ba'af, snake and Haman, and the snake is the first one to use the word Af, and he says, Techava Af ki Amid Elikim, even though the Eibishter said, so he uses the Af. So the Zohar, the Rebbe brings, and that doesn't bring the Zohar, the Rebbe brings the Medrash, but I saw this in Zohar too, in a different, that he brings that when the snake said Af, he unleashed Af in the world. And the Rebbe talks about that the whole darkness of this world is related to Af Asisa, that Asiya is disconnected. But yet from this disconnection of the world of Asiya, the Rebbe brings from the Alter Rebbe in the Sikh of in the Maimon Pashas Balak, that here in this Af of disconnection lies the Af that's Marbe B'chinas Revius, Marbe the B'li Gvul. The only way to break out into B'li Gvul and to elevate all Oilamas into Ein Sof, which is going to be B'bias Moshiach, is only by dealing with the biggest darkness, with the snake. Who was riding on the snake? As I state, the Satan. So now, Afghanistan. Yeah, that's it. Hamenem the Af. We flip it over together with the Satan that's connected to it into Basi Legani. Der Welt. As we're going full circle back to the Gan Eden, back to the beginning, and now a finalization. So that able to help them that somehow. And I think a lot of klippas are falling through this whole Afghanistan story. So the Rebbe to help them as Zen already without needing no spins and no terutzim and no pirushim and no mishigas. And we should already see that the ganze Satan gets a flip over, and the whole from the corona becomes the crowning, the coronation of the Eibishter, the coronation of Melech HaMashiach. Holiday and Yonim take it from Yad Mamish. It should be Mamish, the fulfillment of Basi Legani.
Amen.
Yeah. That was just my inspiration for today.
So talk about that when it's not like we're sitting here not doing anything. What's an update for everybody, whoever's watching live and whoever's watching on the recording?
So by the way,
you go. All yours.
No, I'm gonna jump in first, and then Ruben, I'm gonna let you take over because I wanted to obviously. I put a general pause in things, but rushing back to Maryland in time for the next show. It's been like this. All the chevra have been on daily meetings, whatever it is. It's been in and out of simchas. Say that look, the Yetzer Hara is very smart. You can bechlal, you can takbulay say it, so you can mix you up with a lot of things, put obstacles in your way. If you can challenge you with difficult things, that sometimes builds your resolve. Like that, you push back harder. Challenges you with simchas, where it's one simcha after the other, like this. That's trying to be involved. Baruch Hashem, we're trying to make Hashem to stay on top of things. So before
let it be the Yetzer Hara's only leftover arsenal. The only thing you should have left over in his arsenal is throw simchas our way. That should be
something.
Distraction.
100%. He tried to throw a lot of tzadis our way, and he only saw.
is that the Poel Yetzer of sending us tzaddis is that we're organizing this global call for tefillah. He's like, oy vey, I really stepped into it this time. So he says, okay, a different strategy, maybe with simcha, and the Elul will feel back.
You're again.
You muted yourself.
Okay.
770 to Zayin Medaba, we need the special schools.
Ruva, until he's back, could you give us an update?
I'm back. So the HRC is really trying hard over here. Anyways, but the bottom line is we're not bakvem, we're not settled, we're not happy with this. It could be simcha. I was telling everybody when we were pushing this whole thing, I was using strong saying it's a lashon that is the hafla from the belt. That when we're sitting there on tuba, we make a tefillah for shidduchim or for people, whatever it is. This is all arranging deck chairs on the Titanic. Golus is a sinking ship. We have to stop trying to make Golus a bearable and an acceptable reality. We have to strike for Golus. I'm telling this to Rabbi Tuvia Leaf, actually, or I left a message for him. Speaking to one of his mashashim. I said we have to stop thinking this way. They were discussing how we all got the Yiddish got together for Rabashkin and how this was a pigeon shur, but you were sitting in Tzadis, and so the whole Yiddish. That's one Yid sitting in Tzadis. We're all sitting in Tzadis. We're all sitting here in Polish. We have to have the business from God's calling. So this is, and everybody has to feel unbakvemt, and even with the simchas, even with the Eid, make a simchas and kol sasik and kol simcha. You have to remember, we step on a glass and we say, that this is not the simcha the way we think it. If I can't, in these moments, we should feel, if I can't, the strongest Peter Kai from Kola, so we have to celebrate another chassan and not the Chutzis Yisraelim. We can't be doing it where we're supposed to be doing it. So, but that's the Clemens of Mabit. 2 weeks left. If Hashem will have everything for you today of all the speakers. It is an incredible lineup from across the Yiddish belt. The speakers are going to be speaking to we're going to have singers singing in between to also make it a fabrengen. It's going to be very, very powerful. And the last thing, by the way, we moved it to Achdus Elul, because we did this is because we realized that we weren't giving ourselves enough time to really get the word out. This is the last thing that has to happen, is the word has to get out. And so all the shulchan really have to do their part in terms of getting out the word. The flyers are going to be onto the this is the one we were waiting for, and it's in the Hamabiyats, it's in Jewish Press, it's on all the WhatsApp groups. But the bottom line is the chevra that have the power to get it out to everybody on the shulchan. So this we're going to share it on the WhatsApp group. The link again to the flyer, and then we're also going to share individually each flyer, so you don't have to go to the drive. You should go to the drive. It's going to be incredible resources, but we're going to keep on putting it up in all the languages, all the flyers with the names of all the people that are going to speak in chevra. We have to flood the each of our gegets. Again, chevra, we need to step up and to take areas. Stop thinking goals. So I can't do this because I'm planning Rosh Hashanah. When you're planning another Rosh Hashanah in goals, what's wrong with us? What's wrong with our thinking here? Of course, we should be planning Rosh Hashanah because at the end of the day, we have to plan Rosh Hashanah. And we're going to take up Batei Chabad. But if you take the time to eat dinner, take the time to bring the gula, you're going to take time out of your plans. It doesn't take a lot of time. If you gave it 5-10 minutes a day, you can do an incredible amount and reaching out to your shoulders, whatever it is. But Chevra, let's do this. Let's get this word out. It's now the day, as Eva says, Chavches Nisimon, we kind of got this whole thing started. Right now, here it is what you can do. But the Chassid then didn't know. What can we do? So here you got to get the entire Yiddish belt to daven together and then to take the hachlata of learning the Moshiach. The first time in history, the vehicle was presented with the ganze Yiddish belt can take a hachlata to learn the Moshiach. Not just Lubavitch, not just you, not just your Mishpach, not just your Beis Chabad, the ganze Yiddish belt. This is what we're supposed to all get on. So this right here, and I'm sorry not to jump off after this point, but Chevra, This is it. This is how we answer what the Rebbe said 2,000 us again. Here it is. It's laid out on a silver platter. Take this to your kehillas. Take this to your areas. Get as many yidden as possible to tune in on Chaf Ches Elul, Koyach Elul, 1 o'clock p.m. 770 time. That means 11 a.m. California time, 10 a.m. California time. That means 8 p.m. Eretz Yisrael time, and whatever time it is in between 3 a.m. Australia time. Those Chaver will have this course of showing the real Messiah's Nefesh, be part of this. But all of us are going to be on this and are going to do this and give the Rebbe incredible nachas. And when the Rebbe comes to take us out of Golus, we'll be able to say, Rebbe, when the moment came, I was part of the effort all the time, including to the last and final Pa'ula. That's let's do this. Let's bring this home. Let's bring us home once and for all.
Shkoyach, Sandy.
Yeah.
Mazel tov.
It was clear enough. I'm sorry if it wasn't. Was it clear enough? I'm saying, was the volume coming through?
Yeah. We heard you. It was a little broken, but we heard you.
I can't hear. Go ahead.
More than anything, we heard the passion.
Yeah. This is given.
All right. Okay. Kevra, see you in Minatzchim, in the base of Mikdash. Okay, I'm giving everybody a preview. This is the entrance for it to the base of Mikdash. Right here. For the Ulam of the base of Mikdash. Right here.
And I understand that yesterday in this base of Mikdash was Kamayim Layom HaChassid. Huh?
Yeah.
770
Look,
yesterday.
I don't see anything. That's right. But that's 770. Floods, hurricanes, magnetoids, it's floods, hurricanes, and the fact that it's almost 2:30 p.m. That doesn't stop everybody. Shachris, Mincha. Okay, that's the Moshiach side.
Amen. Chevra. So let me just say, I really feel that in this particular Pa'ula requires that everybody make themselves a little uncomfortable. Geula means going out of your Agbalas. The Rebbe started us off with Achdus the Kedusha, and particularly when it comes to something, and I'm Pashat calling out to all whoever is here, and it's mamish, as Reb Sender said, it's mamish in our power. The fact that we must pick up those phones and call fellow shluchim. There's nothing that's going to make such, and it might be a little uncomfortable place. I'm going to tell someone what to do. It's not about telling. It's chevra. This is incredible. Before the Shoshana, now is the time. If in Moshiach say something like this, we've never created, and the success is dependent on our shluchim literally going crazy with this. And if shliach after shliach will reach to shluchim one after another, please send it out. Don't feel like it's redundant because someone sent it out. You send it, put it on your what's it called against status. Send it out to every single. Last time they had the Yom Tefillah that the lady organized. It was the only time I didn't do it for a fundraiser. I didn't do it for anything. I recorded, it was Erev Shabbos, a half an hour before Shabbos. I recorded a video of myself. I sent it to every contact that I had on my phone, and it's 3,000 contacts. And I said that there was never something that I felt as important as this. I'm sending it out to everybody. And this is what we have to do. We literally have to go crazy with this Indian. We have to, and anybody, because like I'm, for instance, I don't use Instagram. I'm not big on Facebook, even though I'm a shiurim on Facebook, but shluchim we have to get it into every channel, and it has to be pumping from alle Seiten. And it requires shluchim reaching out to shluchim. Please call people. That's it. Call. I can't tell you how many times I made myself uncomfortable in the last 2-3 weeks. I hate calling. I call Litvisher people, this, that. It's not going to happen unless we're willing to step out of our comfort zones. Everybody, and the most I can do is call out to you. Not the most. Hopefully, I should say there's a whole bunch of more uncomfortable things that I'm still resisting on doing, which I hope to break out of. But I'm really asking everybody, and not me. I think it's a bakasha nafshis from the Rebbe that we should all literally give this big push right now.
I have a little question.
Yeah.
Right now, we are basically preaching to the committed.
Yeah.
The few people that are here. How do we get it out? First of all, to the 100 and so Minatzchim, they should get a little bit more active. How do we make this happen?
Thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing because first we can go to the Chevra who already signed up to be part of this group. That's at least them, because they're not joining the weeklies,
So
and maybe some of them watching.
Maybe we divide amongst ourselves this group. Each of us takes 10 shluchim, and even if I don't know them, I mean, I'm sure there's people, and I'm sure some redundant. We pick up the phone, we call, and we'll say, listen, we're going to make a meeting on Wednesday. Let's say we give ourselves 2 days till then. Please come on, because we really want to have a meeting about getting out.
Great idea.
It's not going to be long. It's going to be short, but we need you, Chevra, on this thing so that everybody can commit. And imagine if every shlich will take upon himself to call 10 shluchim. You have 1,000 shluchim who received the phone call about this.
Great idea. Mandy, you have the list. Can you send me 10 names?
So I will divide up all the Minatzchim that I have the name, numbers, contacts for, and I'll send it out. But who do I send it to?
No. Put it, if you're able to put it on, yeah, you can put it on. We have one. We have to put it on. But how do you make it? Here's the thing. How do you make it that we don't get redundant?
I think I just want to say that we have Shlomi on.
Yeah.
And I think he gets a mazel tov, no?
That's right.
Which Shlomi?
Shlomi from Achdus to from Moshiach office. Shlomi, the tut out.
Exactly. The Shlomi who took out. Shlomi, we want to wish you mazel tov.
What's the mazel tov?
He had a baby.
Wow, mazel tov, mazel tov.
And you have to see how Achdus did the work in the Moshiach office, that Shlomi had the baby the same time as Mendel Chaytin.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Let's see you much, Shlomi.
I mean, we can't hear you so well either.
See me either.
Oh, maybe it's not Shlomi, maybe it's Mendel.
It's Shlomi.
It is Shlomi. Okay.
Mazel tov, mazel tov. But you have a boy, a girl. What's the mazel tov? A yingel or a meidele?
Meidele.
Wow. Because
you had the maiden.
Does she have a name? Does she have a name already?
Yes, Hinda.
Mazel tov, mazel tov. Lichtige chassidische nachas. You should raise a little good health, you and your wife.
Amen.
From her and from Be'ezus Hashem, all the others.
Amen. Thank you.
So before, maybe we should give Shlomi the opportunity to give us a little bit of an update of what's happening. But Mandy, are you going to send out?
Yeah, that's my achlata.
Please do me a favor. Send me 10 names or 12 names with their phone numbers.
You know what? Let's do that, Mandy.
As I said, I'll go 10 people believe full and with Mesilas Nefesh.
Okay, so Mandy, send me 2. But we have to set up a time when we're going to make this something. We can't make everybody be tzufriden. We just have to have a time to have everybody on a call. So that.
Oh, hold on. We're calling them for what? To get on the call?
No, to call others.
Yeah, to call others.
For what?
Everybody has to reach out to 10 chaverim.
To do what?
To push like crazy. We're not asking them to push it. We're asking them to call 10 other people to push it.
Okay, all right, I hear it. So, you know what?
We have to let them know who the people are that we have already, so that not everybody's calling. Nish gefährlich if it's going to be a lot of people getting the same friends and this and that. It's not that it's bad that one guy got called 6 times, because sometimes that's what it takes, but it's a shud that it's going to be repeating. So how do we make it that we have to plan it in a way where we can kind of check off who was spoken to already?
I think we're going to waste more time trying to find out who calls.
Okay.
Instead of, but Manny, can I ask you a favor? Could you, together with the names, send out the WhatsApp that we want them to send further with the advertisement, at least one of them? I was looking for the Yiddish one. I couldn't find it.
Oh, okay, so I'll post it. The Yiddish one was put, but it wasn't the Yid and it wasn't the Blatt this week.
Oh, somebody told me she saw it in the Ami magazine.
The Ami magazine had it, and the Mishpacha magazine had it. Okay. We just have over $5,000 bills still to pay today. of it.
And
God,
anybody have the French one?
no, see that the French one only had the old date. He's waiting to get. He wasn't going to make now another save the date with once we're now going to make already the speakers. So he's going to put in he's correcting all the dates on them.
Because I have a huge French group that I can send it to, but it needs to be French. If I send it to him,
No. So
it doesn't talk to them.
Yeah, verstaat zich voor. Okay.
So whatever you can send me, Adrabe, and I'll send it and give me 10 names. And Bli Neder, I will make 10 calls.
I'm sending you 12 names. I heard you say 12. I'm not going less.
Okay, make it even 13. So now, Mamish, I always like Bleak wool, Mamish. Because the Rebbe sagt, as I feel in bleak wool in front of Kamadagis. So this is the erste Allgemeine in bleak wool. Wie das mit verstehe ich das nicht. Aber als ich sage, was ich sage, ist in bleak wool, weiß ich, das Scholar schon wieder weiß.
13 is Echad and Ahava.
What?
13 is Echad and Ahava. So you're on good line. It's a good number.
Oh, I see. Okay, good. All right. Okay.
So basically, no, we have really, really solid speakers. I'm gonna get in. We almost hit everybody. We're working on just one or two Litvish to join, and it's
Berel Lazar. His thing is a little long. I don't know if you listen to it.
I didn't see it. I didn't even see it. I still have to see it at Mylech.
Okay. But he said we can shorten it.
Oh, okay.
He said no problem to shorten. He has no time to shorten it because I sent him another text. Said actually, Berel, it's a bit too long. Just shorten it the way you feel comfortable about it. It is Russian shorten, but the Hebrew you can shorten. Now, Mandy, I sent you a while back the one from Sholem Arush, an email. Were you able to open it? A Google Drive. I sent you a long time ago, like 2 weeks ago.
I'll check.
Forward you.
I also have
from Arush.
I have one from the Mylech, and the problem is that for some reason it's not opening on my phone. I'll send it to you, Mandy. Also, I'll send it to you. It has a passcode, and you'll put in the pass. Open it, and that too has to be shortened because he still thinks it was on the first day of Slichas. So he tells a story for 3 minutes about the importance of the first day Slichas, and then he starts talking about Moshiach. So it's perfect because it was like an 8-minute video.
Who's in charge of the videos? Who's going to be working with them?
We have to know. I don't know. Rifki had an idea. I think she had so, and Chain, I'm not sure.
So we have to give them the
but we should first look at them and see what we're putting in and what, when, and where. Yeah.
Shlomo, you want to give us a little update of what's happening in the Moshiach office?
Shlomo is connecting with audio.
Okay.
Now he's mute. Oh.
Hello. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking for an update.
From Shluchim. Yeah.
Update on what?
Moshiach office.
Was hat sich mit der Gula?
That's with the Gula.
Shlomo, if you have the baby on your arm, you don't have to be shy. We know what this is. Looks good.
Update is that
Okay.
first child. I just came back to the office today. There's no update. To be honest, I'm not gonna. There's no updates. There's look out for. We'll have by the time our show rolls around, we'll have some solid stuff. And
any in way with the Kinnis Shluchim to.
Yes, the answer is yes. Okay. I don't want to get into details because it's a funny thing, but yeah, rest assured, really rest assured. And
it's a hard group to tell rest assured because we're not resting, but
no, it's better than my expectation. That's just for them. So it's gonna be very good. Yeah. So.
Heshi told me, my son, that you were reaching out to him. I really, really, really would love him to join your efforts.
Yeah.
So I encouraged him. I encouraged him, but he's like, whatever.
I know. I actually got another guy, but we may need some more people.
For sure. Okay.
Ruben, what's happening with Lakewood?
The Lakewood Chevra, I tell you, the guy kept me 2 hours on the phone with Moshiach, and then he got cold feet. So I'm not working through them, but I'm going. My father went to Lakewood today. He's supposed to just go into Rabbi Sorotskin, and he was supposed to go into the others. And I didn't get an update from him. I'm going to call him as soon as we get off. See wie es steht.
Let's hope
Yeah. The Lakewood Chevra, they're very good at giving aids and days of how, what, where, and when. But
Tell them what Zamagari used to say. I'm going to say, auf 80 habe ich weißt du, Papa. What was his first name? Ich vergessen. Das ist vielleicht der Zamagari.